Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass.
Alright folks, update on the kiwi. It still looks the same. Yep. That's what the consensus is. It still looks the same. No germination. Of course, it takes 30 to 60 days for it to germinate. I think it's 30 to 60 days. It's either 30 to 60 or 30 to 90. I'm going to bring my sheet up. Yeah, 30 to 90. So, it's going to take a while. Just keep it moist. And that's pretty much all you can do. Just wait. I have it sitting in the southern exposed window as well. And just waiting to see what happens. Hopefully they'll germinate. If they don't, we'll try again. Alright folks, as you can tell, I'm missing some ginger plants, if you've been keeping up with it. Because I've given 2 away because they were taller than this. And some friends had given me some things in exchange, so, why not? This one, as you can tell, it's forming another leaf right there. The actual tip is right in there. If you can see that, get my fat fingers out of there. And it formed this leaf, and it'll form some more leaves. It's pretty neat how it does. And you can actually see the rhizome right there. Yes, that's the rhizome. If you remember, I planted them pretty shallow. And you can see it's forming a new rhizome right there with this coming up. So it's doing really good. It's close to being repotted. I'm not going to repot it until I get about 3 leaves on there, which in 2 days it will probably have 3 leaves. I mean, it grows quite fast. And I'm going to use one of these containers, which is $3. And yes, it's not very deep, but it's wide, and that's what you need for ginger. You don't need ginger to be very deep, you just need it real wide. From my experiences of seeing people grow it. This one's doing quite well as well. It's growing some more leaves on there. And I do notice that it stays moist on the plant. I mean, it oozes water. Even when the leaves fold out. I took one to work with me today to give to a lady I work with, and I was pointing that out to her. I said, it's very weird. But, here's this one. It's coming up. I don't think this one is doing it quite well. For one reason, I don't think it gets enough sun. Because ginger is a tropical plant. It needs a lot of sun. Or it could have just gotten cool. Now this right here, that's coming up beside it, that is not ginger. This is compost that I used, my own compost. And I did not sterilize it. This is one of the reasons why people sterilize their compost. So you don't have stuff like that. Which, it doesn't matter, you just pluck it up, it won't come back. This right here, here's another one that's coming up. This is not ginger. This is crap that was in there. And here's some more. There's grass and actual clover there. But this is the ginger. That's what it'll look like. If you look at one of my previous videos, I think you'll see how it comes up. It's very different from anything that grows normally in Georgia, I believe. Here's another one. Now, it'll bend over like that. What it's doing is it's forming the leaf, and it'll bend over. The whole plant will bend completely over, and then it'll pop out and grow straight up again. And it's pretty cool to watch and do a time lapse of. Clean that out again. I got some dirt in there. Shake this dirt back in there. But just to give you an update on it, all of them come out, and this one's a little dry. And they like it moist, but they don't like it too moist. Well well-drained, fertile soil is what they like. But as you can see, they're doing fairly well. And all I did, I mean, you watched the video. I cut it up, dropped it in the pot, covered it, watered it, gave it sun. It likes sun. It's stayed well above 50 degrees in here throughout the winter time, so they've got a nice good start. And the temperatures at night have been above 50 degrees, but they're not where you guaranteed to be above 50. So until that happens, they're going to still stay indoors. And as you can see, just in a southern exposed window, they do real well. No grow lights. I don't use any grow lights. This is no fertilizer. None of this. The only thing I've used is resources that are free. The sun and water out of my well. Now you could take and collect rainwater, and then would probably actually do a whole lot better, because obviously rainwater is far superior than groundwater. Any questions or comments, you know where to leave them, and as always, see you on the next one.